Captain's Log, Space Warmers, Episode 4, Stardate, March 27th, 2026.
Sam, I just like to address something. I know we talked about doing a whole red shirt bit, a red shirt Luigi Mangione bit.
Yeah, it was going to be great.
He kills Captain Kirk, everyone. He shoots him in the back with Captain Kirk's like, I hope the gun is a phaser. And I'm like, no, it's a fucking Glock. It's a fucking Glock 22. And I'm gonna fucking...
You could fill in the blanks at home.
You could fill in the blanks. Generations of red shirts killed. You know, that old meme, the kind of internet meme. It was a real Robot Chicken joke.
Yeah,
you
Robot Chicken.
Robot era. Chicken, red shirt, Luigi Mangione, some buzzwords. Saying your boyfriend's favorite words.
Luigi Red Shirt Mangione.
Robot Chicken. Call him. Yeah. But I just want to address something.
Yeah.
So when we hung out on Saturday, would you confirm that we did indeed see each other on Saturday?
I think it was the first time I had seen you since, what was it? The Aloha episode. Like months ago.
Yeah. No, we've been dodging each other.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I did see you before that.
Before the Aloha, yeah, definitely.
Well, no, but it's one of those things where I actually can't remember the last time I saw you. So it might as well have been the Aloha episode.
I can't even remember either.
Aloha means goodbye and hello. So aloha to you.
Thank you, Cameron Crowe.
Thank you, Emma Stone.
But yeah, I saw
you. Would you say we spent the day together?
We did. We had like a little day in the sun, and we saw my twin dance, and we got some...
And that's not an innuendo.
No, this was a real dance company show.
Didn't see your boys swing.
I think we had 2 dinners. Is that right?
Our big asses had 2 dinners. Yes, that is true. I also found out that the term the big back is offensive to people who are heavier, but
backs?
I would call us big backs, no?
I've never heard that term, but I'll start using it now.
You've never heard it before?
Big back?
Big back.
That means what?
You like to eat.
Okay. Yeah, we're big backs. Big back.
If you recall,
boys.
Our friend Nolan Berzidi, when he worked at a pizza shop, his coworker used to call him a big back.
Damn.
Yeah. So Sam and I are big backs, everybody, and we like to eat. We like to chow down. Eating ain't cheating, you know. And Sam and I had 2 dinners. We had pizza that was scalding hot, and we burned our mouths.
Yeah, it was half buff chick, half plain. Classic. Yep. I didn't even know they could do that, but they made a special accommodation. So that was dinner number 1.
And you know who made it? And you know who made that pizza?
Who?
Harvey Dent Two-Face. Half and half. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know.
Can you imagine Two-Face with the burnt up side is just buff chick?
Buff chick?
Oh, yummy. Little
ranch
buff chick
shot.
Dip.
Ranch cum shot it all over.
Harvey, would you like the blue cheese topping? Yeah. Give me the blue cheese.
I also just have to say this.
Yeah.
My friend, this is a tangent. My friend told me her dog gets huge boners and she had to fix him because he was cum shotting everywhere.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Imagine you get a dog.
Yeah.
You have to clean its ejaculate up all day. Because it's too horny of a dog that's just coming. It can't control itself. It was coming on her purse. It was coming on her bed. It was just doing it everywhere.
That is a problem. I would agree.
I would give it away. I've had boy dogs, never had that problem. I'd be like, I'll get another one. Sorry.
Let's send this one back.
Yeah.
Something's terribly wrong.
Let's give it to Kevin Spacey or something. He would love it. He would love some boy dog jizz.
No, boys.
Did you see that he reposted the Let's Be Frank video?
What, the one from 6 years ago?
Yeah, the first one.
I didn't. Maybe he's getting more traffic.
He's hopping the 2016 trend, yeah.
He's getting more traffic after our loving impression.
Our loving tribute, yeah. But get to the point.
Yes.
Our second dinner.
After the dance recital.
McDonald's.
The Golden Arches.
And just to get ahead of it, we're sorry.
We're sorry.
We're sorry. Shouldn't have been there. We know. We're big backs.
We're big backs.
We're big backs. So Sam, I want to try the double arch burger. Sam got
the new burger.
New burger. All the craze. Sam got a quarter pounder with cheese, correct?
Quarter pounder with cheese, which I think is the most classic sort of always good burger that they provide.
Sure. We got fries. Where I got fries, offered you some. We got some nuggets to share. Big bags. This is.
I ordered. You were laughing at me audibly in the passenger seat when I was like, I'll get a double quarter pounder with cheese and 20 McNuggets with spicy buffalo and sweet and sour sauce.
Irrelevant to the point at hand. The point at hand is we're eating together, eating and cheating, and we are chowing down, and I'm about, roughly, would you say, 40 to 50% the way through this burger.
I equated it to 40. Yeah.
Okay. And can you tell me, can you tell the audience what you said to me?
I believe I said, "Oh, that looks good." And you kind of looked at me.
Looked at you, yeah. I agree, because I was eating. I'm not looking at you.
And I was like, I do this thing. I don't ask for it, usually. But I'll gesture.
You're a coward.
And I'll gyrate my body in a way that tells my friends, give me a bite.
and this is a reoccurring thing on our lives. Because Sam and I, within the first year of knowing each other, I'm chowing down on a burger after working on his film.
That's right.
And he looks at me and goes, "Can I have a bite of your burger?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, ugh, I guess, yeah. And I gave him a bite of a burger. He knows I was not fond of it. He knows that's not something that I enjoy doing.
As like a germaphobe?
Yeah. And also like, I'll give you a fry. I'll give you half a sandwich. But like the middle, like I'm like in the middle of eating something, and you just want to put your mouth on what I'm eating like that.
Well, listen,
like that's batshit crazy to me.
What I had seen, first of all, the Big Arch Burger. I don't know what the viewers are picturing at home. The Big Arch Burger is fucking huge, certainly compared to the measly quarter pounder with cheese, mind you.
But to call the quarter pounder measly is a gross understatement.
Certainly not as measly as the 2 cheeseburger meal, of course, but not a huge burger. I think the Big Arch is comparable to a Whopper.
Bigger than your fucking head.
Huge. And you had made these distinct bite marks. And when I was gesturing, when I was gyrating to you, signaling that I wanted a bite, I was imagining taking a little nibble of a little corner. I was not going to attack the middle of this burger.
See, the idea that you would ever take a little fucking nibble is genuinely insane to me. When have you ever taken a little nibble in your life?
I take little nibbles. It's been done. So then,
what? On fucking broccoli, you big back?
I like this term, big back. So then you began to gyrate and signal to me that maybe you weren't feeling the mutual bite consent.
I was not feeling it, but you were hosting me in your home.
Yeah.
We were having a great day together. I thought, why not? So I kind of gave you in the middle the body language. It wasn't an overwhelming yes.
And I was like, you know what? And this is where the miscommunication happened. I told you, again, I'm aware of what I'm saying. I said I told you. I commanded. Mm-hmm. I said.
I think I was silent the whole interaction.
I said, save me the last bite. Singular.
I probably nodded.
Sure.
Went back to eating, but I was aware of it now. I was like, okay, he wants it.
Fast
I'll save him a
forward
chunk.
5 minutes, if that.
Not
Bong.
even, probably about 30 seconds. I'm chowing down. I saved him a very good chunk. So what I thought was, Sam is trying my burger. He will save a piece for me. I will try a bite of his burger. Could always go for a quarter pounder with cheese. Delicious. We're also a little inebriated at this point.
Sure.
Enough said.
Burgers are good.
Burgers are good, sober or inebriated, whatever. But it's worth noting that what kind of flow state we're in here. So I just assume Sam is going to give me a little piece of his burger too. It's a trade. We're doing it for each other.
This was never in writing. This was never verbalized to me.
Never verbalized, but also I was commanded. So, so I hand him a decent chunk of a burger. Would you say?
It was a
chunk?
You handed it to me, and I almost got a little lump in my throat because I thought, "Holy smokes! Like this is a very generous portion."
Well, you asked.
To quote
responded.
Simon Pegg, who we'll get to in a little bit. I felt that this was a quarter portion of your burger.
A quarter portion.
Isn't that his character?
Oh, Unkar Plot from Force Awakens. Yeah.
Yeah. Quarter portion.
I'm your Rey. No, that makes sense. I'm your. Is she a slave like Anakin in that?
I think maybe she just sells stuff to him that she finds in the abandoned destroyers.
Awesome movie.
Awesome fucking movie.
So, to wrap things up here.
Yeah.
Sam ate the fucking burger, left nothing for me, takes my burger, finishes it for me.
I took your last 3 bites.
I gave him some fries too.
Yeah, you gave me some fries. But I had provided 20 nuggets that there were even leftover nuggets. You could have had as many nuggets as you pleased.
Oh, and I did. I made up for it.
And that's fine.
I made up for it. But I just want to get this message out there to all the friends in the world, to all the best friends in the world.
Give your friends
if they're hungry,
burgers.
You're hungry. Or if you're hungry, they're hungry too. Feed them.
Be caring, be generous.
Don't be a Scrooge. And welcome to Shelf Warmers.
Space Warmers, actually. For one last time. Space, the final frontier. These are the new podcasts from Shelf Warmers. Its mission: to explore space-themed movies on the shelf, to seek out both forgotten gems and box office flops. To boldly watch movies no man has seen before. Welcome back to Space Warmers. I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is the podcast where we watch and discuss space movies from roughly 2012 to 2020, also known as the pump and dump period of Hollywood. Not exactly a golden age, but definitely a time of high fertility for the U.S.S. Enterprise.
So fertile, in fact, that we didn't see many of the movies produced. Good, bad, or just meh. We're going to cover them all. Well, if it's been sitting on the shelf, well, it's time to take it down, Sam. What are we covering today?
Who is this guy?
I'm Andrew 9000.
Today we are covering
Close the pod door, Sam.
Oh, this is AMA. Today we are covering Star Trek Beyond. The 2016 sci-fi action film, which is, I guess this is inadvertently another flashback February film. We're turning back the dial 10 years.
10 years.
To the Justin Lin film, who is, I guess, known for the Fast movies. He did the last few Fast films.
He's done the majority of them. I believe he did 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
I believe he's declined some of the Fast movies to pursue this Star Trek film, which is
probably 7. Yeah,
interesting. Who did 7?
7, which is James Wan, which is very much a weird choice.
And that was
He's done
the
a
highest
lot of
grossing
different
movie.
movies.
He
Yeah,
didn't do-
because Paul Walker, he died in real life.
Yeah. He didn't do 8 either, but he came back for 9.
8 sucks. 8, the 9's really good. I
9
always
is
wondered if
really
Rust
good.
would have that kind of box office. Would people be like, I want to go see Rust because Alec Baldwin killed a woman?
I think if Alec Baldwin had gotten killed, it would have been like, oh my God. But unfortunately,
He got shot. Wow, he kills her and turns the gun to his own mouth.
that would be
I'm
fucking
sorry.
crazy.
I'm sorry, but I can't go on. Beetlejuice shows up. It's either Alec. I already got sweaty balls.
Remember what I said about not having to cut anything?
When I can't make an Alec Baldwin suicide joke, I'm being censored. It's 11:05 at night. It's the witching hour. I can make an Alec Baldwin suicide joke.
I didn't think the Alec Baldwin suicide jokes were going to come flying this soon into the Star Trek Beyond pod.
I'm killing myself because I want to see my 150-year-old father.
My dad. I want to say.
I always feel like we have to intro that joke, but there's an Alec Baldwin video where he's just wishing happy birthday to his long dead father.
Yeah.
It just makes Sam and I laugh every time.
Somewhere in between burgers, we were laughing about this over the years.
I'd like to say happy birthday to Captain Kirk, to James Tiberius Kirk.
James Tiberius Kirk.
He's older than his father ever was.
Oh, I almost slipped into Jeffrey right there. James Tiberius Kirk.
I thought you were saying Jeffrey Epstein for some reason.
You're getting
there
us.
anyone who-
You're getting us flagged all over the place.
Is there anyone who has an Epstein impression?
I don't even know what he sounds like.
I bet that one guy does. What's his name?
Oh,
what I mean?
Matt Friend.
Yeah, I bet he can do a really good Epstein.
That fucking guy. This film was written by Simon Pegg.
Yes.
Benji
Benji?
from Mission.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't.
In my head, he's always Benji. I don't know how you feel.
I think of him more as Scotty than Benji.
Really?
Well, I saw the first of these movies in theaters when I was like 8. I was very, very excited for that movie.
The first JJ Star Trek film had such an incredible marketing campaign. Like, I remember the cereal box toys.
Yeah.
I remember the Halloween rollout with the new kind of Star Trek logo.
Mm.
I remember Chris
I used to
Pine
dress
was
up.
kind of a big deal.
I used to dress up as Spock. I remember I made a Spock costume I don't know if it was for Halloween or just for fun, and I made like a Star Trek short film when I was a kid.
Bro, guess who I dressed up as? James T. Kirk.
Wow.
Whoa.
Except that if anything, well, we're not really Spock or Kirk.
No, but it's nice that this coincidence worked out.
No. Yeah. Do you think there's anyone that was like, I was Chekhov when I was a kid?
I love dressing up as Chekhov. Mr. Captain Kirk. I love Anton Yelchin in this film.
We gotta talk about him. That's sad.
It is sad.
Very sad.
But yeah, Simon Pegg wrote this film. He revealed in an interview that the J-Law character, played by what's her face?
Sophia Boutella.
Sophia Boutella, was inspired by Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone,
That's fascinating.
which I haven't even seen Winter's Bone, but
I can see like Hunger Games, but saying Winter's Bone is like a really
like,
interesting.
what is that movie?
choice
Do you know what that movie's about?
No, but she got their first Oscar nomination, right?
Yeah. But in the script, like, they would just refer to her as Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone. And eventually it just became like J-Law. And then it became J-Law, which is her name in the film. which
Oh,
stemmed.
literally because of J-Law. That's weird.
Isn't that bizarre?
I can't tell what his deal is. I know he's married, but he posts like a single guy on Instagram. It's always like black and white selfies of him with his tattoos, like smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, this is your vibe, Simon Pegg? What?
This is your vibe, Benji? But yeah, welcome to our final episode of Space Warmers. For now.
Wait 1 year, and we'll get back to you.
I think this has been a wonderful month here on the pod.
Rousing success.
We did Passengers. Remember Passengers, dude?
No, I really don't.
Remember Valerian?
No, I really don't.
First Man.
Good. I remember that one.
Great. We love First Man.
We love First Man, don't we, folks?
I don't even think we talked about the flag controversy on that episode, did we?
When Trump hugs the flag?
No, when Trump was like, do not see First Man. First Man is a disgrace. It does not depict them putting the American flag on the moon.
Yeah.
And then Marco Rubio was like, yeah, I agree. This is a disgrace.
He's got movie takes. They're remaking Indiana Jones without Harrison Ford. You can't do that. Whatever he fucking said. Like, what, bro?
His favorite movie is Citizen Kane.
What a nightmare scenario where like Chris Pratt ended up as Indy.
Oh my God. I was thinking, we briefly touched on that during Passengers, but how much of he's just sort of, the charm has definitely dimmed on him.
Yeah, it's a real situation of his lights are on, but nobody's home.
But Chris Pine is phenomenal.
Really good. I really like Chris Pine.
He's great. He's obviously plays James T. Kirk in these films.
Great cast. I
phenomenal.
really like this cast.
It's a great 2010s, I guess. When we look back, we'll look
Very
back at like the
2010s.
2010s casts, and it's like, I guess you could throw in the Fast People, Star Trek, the Guardians cast. What are these? I feel like there's been a good crew of
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates, the original Avengers crew.
Yeah.
Say what you will. Budapest.
Puny God.
Etc.
Even like the like the DCU cast. Well, I like those choices. They're like a lot of them are kind of unconventional and like strange, but
yeah, Momoa, Ezra Miller.
Maybe it's not good. Gal Gadot. Henry Cavill. Maybe most of them can't act, and I don't really like that much, actually.
Yeah, you got like we said, Simon Pegg plays Scotty, which is kind of fun. Carl Urban
is fantastic in this.
Phenomenal as Bones. Dr.
Jim, he's kind of in this kind of the Benedict Cumberbatch American accent, but I like what he's doing. He says he constantly references that he's Southern, but he kind of just doesn't sound Southern.
Well, I don't know.
Kind of sounds like this.
I don't know how well versed you are in Trek knowledge, but to me, he is doing a pitch perfect impression of DeForest Kelley.
True.
The original guy on Star Trek.
I thought he was doing an impression of David Borealis.
Who's David Borealis?
Bones.
Oh, Bones. I should know that. He's going to be on the Rockford Files reboot. Do you know that?
Can't wait. I have my DVR set.
Can't fucking wait. John Chu playing Mr. Sulu.
John Cho.
Apologies.
Cut that, guys.
Cut it.
Guys, cut that. Quick.
Zoe Saldana. Great. And Idris Elba. Idris Elba plays the villain. And yes, Anton Yelchin.
Oh, did you say Zachary Quinto as Spock?
Zachary Quinto, brilliant as Mr. Spock. Big shoes to fill with Leonard Nimoy.
Big shoes to fill.
Considering he's in the first two movies, Leonard Nimoy.
I forgot he was in the first two movies, and he's playing the original Spock too.
Yeah. It gets pretty trippy.
I have no sense of the Star Trek timeline.
I used to be really intimidated by it. I was a little bit too young to see the first Star Trek in the theater. I'll be honest, but I remember when Star Trek Into Darkness was coming out. That's when I really got into Star Trek, and not really that much into it. I just watched like the
So you jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing with Skyfall when James Bond was coming out. Like I just kind of latch on to these legacy franchises. And even at that young age, I was kind of like hands off. Like I was like, fuck this. Like there's 16 different shows. Star Trek Beyond is actually the 13th film in the Star Trek franchise.
Wow. Wait, so they made 6 with the OG cast, or was it 8 with the OG cast? And then they made some Picard ones?
I want to say there's 9.
9 with the OG cast?
It's not like the OG cast, but it's like Shatner sticks around occasionally, Nimoy as well, and then slowly Patrick Stewart is introduced. And I know there's one movie out there where it's Shatner and Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, yeah,
together.
That's fascinating.
But even at that young age, Into Darkness, I was, I guess, 11. I was like, I can't do this. And I think I tried to watch the original series, and I was like, this is boring. I don't fuck with this.
I've seen a handful of original series. I've seen a little bit of Next Gen.
Well, yeah, there's just so many shows. People seem to like a lot of it, but it also seems like there's a lot of garbage.
There's Enterprise, Deep Space Nine, the
Voyager.
Discovery. Yeah, I watched.
There's so much. The Orville.
2 seasons of Brave New World. Or sorry, that's Captain America.
You're not Steve Rogers.
I'm thinking I'm becoming a Hulk right now, but
Harrison Ford giving the worst performance of his career as the Red Hulk, followed up by the most beautiful, sincere acceptance speech.
What does he say? What does he say in Anchorman 2? When the moon's right, I start to feel like a young buck again. And then he transforms into a werewolf.
See, that's great Harrison Ford in Anchorman 2. Is that a shelf warmer?
Yeah, you make the argument. Have you seen that interview on Conan where he's like violently high talking about that movie, and Conan's like cannot get like a single word out of him? Conan's like, hey, was it fun doing Anchorman 2 with Will Ferrell? And Harrison Ford's like rubbing the couch, and he's like,
he's just like grumbling.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, what'd you think of Will? And he's like, like he's doing a chant. He's like, he's funny. Like that's all I can get out.
I guess when you're Harrison Ford, you could do whatever you want on a TBS late night show.
Yeah, he was actually no. He's in like every interview.
It's hard to tell if he's stoned or just a little upset with everything. Maybe both. Yeah, like he's always having a bad high, where I think the Paul McCartney's always having a good high. Yeah, Paul's always riding high.
The famous Paul McCartney impression's back.
The greatest impression of all.
Give us a little more.
No.
Oh, he's shy.
But yeah, I got into Star Trek around 2013. This week, I watched the original JJ movie, which I thought was actually pretty good. It almost ages in a cool way, where it's like late 2000s, and like the JJ isms I find are a little bit more charming, a
little more endearing. Yeah,
now that JJ doesn't even make movies anymore.
No,
I guess. But I did watch one episode of the original show. I was gonna try and watch more, but I found out they're actually like 50 minutes each.
They're long. Yeah,
I thought they were 20, and I was like, I'll just burn through like 3 of these.
Burn through a couple, yeah.
But the one I watched was actually really freaking good, and it was Spock and Kirk, the stars
duo.
They get sent back. Well, first off, Bones gets shot up with like this medicine that makes him go crazy.
Hulk serum?
Almost. Like he gets these like purple blotches on his face.
Awesome.
And he just goes crazy. Oh. He does get like super strength. It's bizarre.
Just like a 45-year-old, just like a 45-year-old out of shape, like character actor, like in the Hulk jeans.
Ripped.
DeForest Kelly.
The blue Star Trek shirt rips open.
Wow.
Let's make that happen.
I like the Captain Pike.
If you're listening, yeah. But
that was really cool to me.
Bones is like tripping on this medicine, and he goes through a portal, and he goes through time. And Kirk and Spock follow him, and they end up in like Great Depression era New York City.
Oh, that is awesome.
So they're dressed like, with the yellow shirt and the blue shirt. And people are walking around looking at them like, what the hell? And they're like, we better change. And they just put on like these 30s clothes and they start walking around. And it's pretty great.
Well, what's really interesting to me about the original series is that people forget that shows did not like last that long. Like unless it was like the Merv Griffin show or I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Like shows like
sitcoms.
Yeah, like Star Trek ran for like 3 years. And it's lasted 60 years. Batman 66 was like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I think the Addams Family was also only like 2 or 3 seasons.
I think Westerns were longer for some reason. I guess because they could
Gunsmoke.
Do the same stories over and over again.
Yeah.
But TV, I feel like it's strange to say because it's always been a part of our life, but I feel like television, as the world used to know it, is changing so rapidly now that
it's prestige.
As we're sitting here talking about Star Trek and I Love Lucy, like I wish we could have, television like that. Where now it's like I'm at work and everybody watches different shows. There might be some overlap with one person where you can, all right, let's talk The Pit, and then the rest of the people kind of have to leave the room or not really be engaged. I think I'm missing this water cooler type mentality with media today.
I think the closest we have to that is like HBO Sundays.
True.
Like I feel like Euphoria will probably do some of that.
Yeah, even if it's batshit crazy, which is what it seems like. The last trailer had like machine guns in the desert. All this
I don't
crazy
think I'm even
stuff.
gonna watch it.
If it's like what you're saying and people are talking about it, I'll probably watch
maybe
it.
I'll hop on.
We were into it for season 2.
We were locked in. I do want to talk about Idris Elba.
Yes, as Krall?
Yeah, Kroll, I think.
Makeup donned alien figure.
Yeah, somebody said this about him a couple years ago. I can't remember who. But it was just the idea that Hollywood has never known what to do with him.
Quite literally not. Last night I saw Project Hail Mary, and I saw he was in the trailer for Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah, he's Man-at-Arms.
I was like,
he like needs a new agent. He's
what
a
is
good
he
actor.
doing? Yeah, he's a great actor. Arguably
really
better in another space warmer, Prometheus.
True. Yeah. You know he's funny, and he's really funny in The Office.
Yes.
He's like, that was like the first time I saw him, and he's really good in that.
Maybe his agent got him on that, and he's like, "This guy, I trust this guy with my life."
Yeah.
I'll do Masters of the Universe.
His agent's Michael Scott.
Yeah, his character was good on that show.
Oh, what? There you go.
Oh, you're in focus now. Andrew was blurry for the last half hour.
Literally for the last 30 minutes, I just figured it out. Really good in the Suicide Squad. He works well as a paternal, as like a paternal sort of figure, but he's not like a. I guess he's a good villain, but I think people just think he's a good villain because his voice is like so deep.
Yeah, he sounds like a good villain.
He's not like really that interesting as a villain, I feel like.
Or menacing.
He's kind of like hammy, like in a way that I don't think worked for this guy.
I think it works broadly for this kind of movie where it, again, I'm not a Star Trek expert, but it does feel like this is, after watching one episode, it felt like this movie kind of encapsulated more of what the episodes are like where it is
Sure,
a
it's
little
more
bit
of a romp.
It's more contained, where it's like, we're on this planet, we're doing this. And then to me, it has a pretty epic third act. I don't know how you felt about it.
Yeah.
But it kind of maintains this momentum where Eric Bana plays the villain in the first movie. And he has like this past and this trauma. And he's like, I must kill Spock. And he's like a crazy guy.
Is he a Klingon?
He's like a Vulcan type.
Oh,
He's got pointy ears. Again, I'm sure
Wario?
I'm sure the Trekkies are gonna
He's playing Wario.
eat us up in the comments for this episode. But Wario? Is that what you said?
He has pointy ears.
Does he?
Whatever.
Didn't you confide your love in about was it Waluigi in a past episode?
Wario.
It was Wario. It was Wario. Sorry.
It was Wario. Get your W's straight.
When are those guys gonna be in the freaking movies?
I'm hoping
Post-credit scene?
Well, they just announced that Star Fox is going to be in the new Mario movie.
Who is that?
Star Fox. He is a fox that flies a spaceship, and he's in Super Smash Bros. And he has his own games.
I've never seen this guy.
Fox McCloud.
Does not even look familiar.
He's pretty cool. He's going to be in the movie. And the Pikmin are in the movie, too. So I guess they're just kind of really just trying to gear up towards Super Smash Bros.
Where they will make $3 billion.
That movie will literally make $3
billion.
billion. Like, that's not even an exaggeration.
You think it'll crack 2?
I think if they make a Smash Bros. Movie, that might be the highest grossing movie of all time.
In the theater, again, last night, Project Hail Mary, it was like Nintendo plus Illumination. And I was like, what a scary equation.
Because they're big dogs. They're big dogs. They don't play. You know?
They're big back studios.
Big back studios. Illumination.
Illumination.
But Idris Elba. And just like not... He's also like not in it enough.
And you don't really realize it's him, honestly, for a while.
Well, I always think because I knew his voice, but then they do the big reveal. And it's like, it's him? And I was like, yeah, I knew it was him.
It had to be him.
It sounds just like Idris Elba.
Oh, you knew that the whole thing is they land on this, what is it? They land on this planet accidentally, right? The Enterprise is in space fighting what they think is a enemy that they could face, but then they
wait. Do you want to do our new segment?
Oh, yes, our new segment. Thank you for reminding me. Can Andrew remember the plot of this movie?
Right.
At 11, for posterity, it is 11:26 p.m. Andrew woke up at what time?
5:45.
5:45.
Went to the gym, drove an hour and a half to worked for 12 and a half hours, drove 45 minutes home, showered, got on the podcast.
Drove around aimlessly, got lost.
Almost peed my pants today.
That's right.
I was calling Sam and I had to pee so bad that I had to pee on the side of the road.
I thought you were joking about that.
No, I actually peed. Well, I peed in a cup inside the car that I parked to the side of the road. I was like 2 minutes from the office too, but I had to pee that bad.
That being said, after all this pressure, Andrew will now tell us, to the best of his ability, the plot to Star Trek Beyond.
All right, Captain Kirk. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Captain Kirk. Oh, wait. Do you want to time me?
And go.
Captain Kirk, it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Captain Kirk. But he's getting depressed. He's been in space for a while. 2 or 3 years of a 5-year journey. That's a long time. So they head back to Yorktown, a space base in space. They dock there. Sulu's gay. Thanks, George Takei. They head out because there's a distress signal from a woman who says her ship was invaded and people were held hostage and killed by something. Or no, her ship crash landed on a planet. They head out there to this ship. Boom! It's an ambush. Surprise, surprise. The ship goes down. The Enterprise is destroyed.
No.
Lands on an alien planet. The crew gets separated. Sulu and Aurora end up in prison. The Spock and Bones end up together. How will they get along?
Hilarious.
And, the Chekhov and Kirk end up together.
Mr. Kirk.
Yeah, exactly. And Scotty ends up with Jennifer Lawrence, and who's an alien who's been there for a long time. They find out that what they want and why they were attacked was they have an artifact that the Idris Elba wants. That is the MacGuffin of the movie.
It looks like a Beyblade.
Yeah, it's not really totally clear why he wants it, honestly. It's like for energy and power because he's a soldier. He was an original. He was an original a captain of Starfleet, and he wants to not be friends with everybody and wants war.
But he's also been alive for like 150 years. Or something crazy.
And he like kind of mutated, which it looks more like an alien design than a mutation, which is why I was kind of like confused.
Right.
But that being said, the crew has to get back together and defeat him. And that's kind of, it's pretty simple. It's just like, how do we get everyone together? How do we get off this planet? How do we get back to Yorktown? How do we blow his shit out of the air?
Thank you, Andrew. That was pretty good. I don't think you missed anything too big.
Boom.
But yeah, it's just, again, the plot is an excuse to get all these great actors in different combinations together, doing fun sci-fi stuff in a way that I think was better than Valerian.
Oh, absolutely.
In terms of space-oriented fun. As we referenced earlier, there's an incredible needle drop in the third act of the film. Beastie Boys' Sabotage.
Which was in the trailer, and I kind of wish they didn't use it in the trailer because I knew.
Well, it's in the trailer, but it's also in the first movie. When young James T. Kirk is riding around on his motorcycle. And it's like, oh, is it? That's why I was kind of confused at first. I was like, they're reusing Sabotage? But the way they use it in Star Trek Beyond is like epic.
It is an epic moment.
There's the one part of the song where they're just like screaming. And in the movie, they basically repel again, I don't know the words for these little guys that are flying around, but it's like, and it's like the bass increases and they all get fucking blown away into space. And the Enterprise is at this point a flying saucer. It's done. It's over. So they're flying around in the U.S.S. Franklin, which is the old ship that Idris Elba was the captain of, right?
Yes.
And they're riding around on that in this sort of Coruscant type place, Yorktown, which is sort of the city planet, which just has like rings of city flying around. And they're just destroying stuff to Sabotage, which is pretty... It's worth a YouTube.
It is pretty fun.
If you're not going to watch Star Trek Beyond, at least YouTube Sabotage Star Trek Beyond, and you won't be disappointed.
Sorry, I was just looking at the Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Did you know one of our guys is in this?
Who?
Shea Wiggum's in this.
Shea Wiggum is in this?
He's the voice of the Latinaxi leader, which is the little alien that's angry.
Wow.
And it'll attack Kirk.
Shea Wigham.
That might put him into the lead for our most shelf-warmed actor.
Well, you know his initials.
S.W. W. Star Wars? Star Wars Wiggum? Ralph Wiggum. I never realized he's the same last name as Ralph Wiggum.
As Chief Wiggum?
Yeah. That's kind of interesting.
All right, let's start the campaign now. Shea Wiggum to play Chief Wiggum in The Simpsons live action reboot.
That was kind of Bugs Bunny. What's up, Shea Wiggum?
Shea Wiggum.
Also, I forgot to say this movie came out July 22nd, 2016.
Yeah, what did this
open
up
around
against?
The same time as Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
I do remember that. I mean, this was a big summer for movies. Ice Age Collision Course, anybody?
Simon Pegg probably also in that one.
Lights Out.
As Buck.
What?
Lights Out, yeah.
What are you talking about?
We've said this on the podcast before. He is the voice of Buck in Ice Age. I know I've said this to you before.
Simon Pegg?
Yeah. He's the weasel.
But I just don't know why you have that. Whatever,
I like Simon Pegg a lot.
Whatever
I was
size of information that takes up in your head, I don't know why you have Simon Pegg as Buck, a one-eyed weasel, and a dinosaur hunter who reunites with the herd to warn them of the coming asteroid.
Sounds awesome, right?
Shit, Collision Course watch.
I have no nostalgia for Ice Age. Also,
really? I guess I don't either. I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Who gives a shit?
The animation probably looks terrible.
Who gives a shit? Oh, sorry. Dennis Leary gives a shit.
Dennis Leary. Yeah, I'm not. But Ice Age was never really one of my movies, frankly.
So obviously, you take back what you said.
No, I don't have any nostalgia for it. I'm saying.
Well, you seemed unsure at first, so I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
No, no, you're right.
I just want to make sure we're not on a collision course.
Let's iron this out now. But yeah, this was Jason Bourne summer, Suicide Squad, ironically rebooted later with Idris, as you said.
Yeah.
This movie was to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Star Trek, which was in September. Which I feel like
great job.
I was going to say, I feel like this movie actually would have done better business had it come out in September.
Yeah. Because
this movie did fairly well, but it was sort of a box office flop in some ways.
Yeah, it kind of just broke even. It cost pull the exact number right now,
and they didn't
185 million, roughly made about 350. So
terrible.
You broke even. This movie does not look like it cost 185.
No, it looks like kind of like a back to basics, like almost like TV. I hate to say.
Yeah, it doesn't look as good as the JJ movies.
Well, as I found out, this is the first Star Trek film shot on digital. So,
oh wow,
it does look a little cheaper.
You can tell.
But yeah,
I absolutely tell.
Did you see this in the theater?
I did see it in the theaters. I was pretty excited about it. I remember. I guess I saw all three of them.
Yeah, I remember there was buzz around it. Like, it's actually good. I feel like that was the talking point. It was like, it's actually good.
Well, because it also had been 3 years since the last one. I think there was kind of a bit of a fatigue, like kind of like, do we really want to see another Star Trek? And I feel like that was the vibe going into this one.
Well, because JJ had left to go do Force Awakens. He's still a producer, and it's still very much like the JJ. Michael Giacchino does the score, which is phenomenal. You just closed your eyes slowly, as I said, Giacchino.
I was just thinking about how good a Werewolf by Night is.
Oh, that's right. Should we watch Werewolf by Night in color or black and white?
If something is shot for black and white and there's an option for color, has that ever been the better choice to watch it in color?
Never. But yeah, as you mentioned, sadly, Anton Yelchin died before this movie could come out.
Yeah. I was at a Phillies game when I found out. It ruined the rest of the game for me.
It's a bummer. I didn't realize how he died.
Freak accident.
Like,
his Jeep rolled down his hill and crushed him against his mailbox.
Insane.
Yeah. His parents got a nice lawsuit from that, which obviously not the best option there, but you know.
Yeah. Terrible.
Good, I guess, for that. Yeah.
Green Room, one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's the Thoroughbreds. I've heard is very, very good with him and Anya Taylor-Joy. He's great in Fright Night, the remake they did with him and Colin Farrell and David Tennant.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. I really like his Chekhov. I think he's very endearing, very sweet.
Yeah, kind of a horn dog in this one.
He fucks. I like that trope.
Yeah.
When it's like, this guy's dorky and nerdy. Wait, he's a stud?
He can pull. But yeah, there's something.
What? This skinny green bean girls want him?
And he's Russian?
Yeah. It's like that and Rapping Grandmas are my two favorite tropes in movies.
Those are the two. But
And
yeah,
both are honestly in Space Jam: A New Legacy.
oh, that's a gap. That's a gap for me. I love the opening of this movie where Kirk is kind of disenfranchised with everything.
Yeah.
He's
Sad Kirk.
But it's very, I mean, I kind of like how tongue-in-cheek the movie is, where he's like, my life really feels episodic.
Yeah.
He's putting on the yellow shirt.
I like that monologue.
Yeah, and he opens up his cabinet and it's just all the yellow shirts.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time we really see the shirts in their full form. I feel like the last two movies kind of tried to shy away, almost like the Singer X-Men movies, where they're like, people don't want color in their films. Like,
yellow spandex. Why would we ever wear that?
Yeah. When in reality, everyone's like, please
fucking do something cool. Fucking do something original. Oh my God, fucking God.
But yeah, it's his birthday. He's kind of bummed out because that's when his dad died. Do you remember who plays his dad?
Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, see?
His big start.
That's another file in your head. I should have known. If you knew that Simon Pegg was, what was it? Puck?
What? Oh. Buck the Weasel.
Oh, if you knew that Simon Pegg was Buck the Weasel, it makes sense that you would know that Kirk's dad was played by Chris Hemsworth.
Are those the files that everybody's trying to get?
The Buck files?
Yeah, the Buck files inside my head.
There's been petitions, campaigns.
I mean, I'll release them. I know who should release the Buck files.
All right, we'll release the Buck files after this episode drops.
Stay tuned to learn how I feel about Ice Age Collision Course.
Solo pod. I will not be here.
I do think it'd be fun for one of us to do a solo pod sometime.
I was thinking about that. I forget what movie I was circling it for. What do you think of the U.S.S. Enterprise?
Cool ship, but also doesn't have as much like personality as something like the Falcon.
I think maybe my love for it was displaced, where I was thinking about the Millennium Falcon, and I was like, okay, yeah, the Enterprise. Because when the Enterprise is flying around and the music is soaring,
great music, great original theme.
It really
we liked it so much we stole it for our theme.
Yeah. But yeah, like we said, the cast is great. Really cool sequences. Like, what's J Law's name? Sophia Boutella, who's in Kingsman.
She was in everything for a while.
She had a little moment, but she can do this thing where she can like make projections of herself and confuse enemies. And there's a great sequence where Kirk is riding a motorcycle, which I love. He's got like these little Lawrence of Arabia goggles on, and he's driving around, and I guess she duplicates him, and they're all confused, and they're shooting the holograms, and Kirk is riding around, and he's got like these cool like yellow stripes on his jacket. I feel like this was my favorite Chris Pine thing that I've seen.
Mm.
I don't know where you're at with Pine.
What do I like more than this? I like him in Wet Hot American Summer. He's in the 2 sequel shows. He's pretty fun in those.
Okay. I feel like he's great as James T. Kirk, but I don't think has he had the career that maybe we thought he would have?
No, but I get the impression he doesn't really care.
Isn't he like directing a movie or something? Did that come out?
He did the Pool Man, which is really terrible.
Damn.
It's like his version of like Chinatown, like a Big Lebowski.
Whoa, that sounds good.
It's like him and Annette Bening and Danny DeVito.
Okay, I'll check it out. But yeah, Wonder Woman was big for him. But yeah, there's some fun kind of fan servicey moments. There's a moment at the end where, because the whole thing is like the Leonard Nimoy character of Spock he dies in the beginning of this film.
It's like a little forced for me. Like, I'm happy that he got his tribute, but also it adds nothing to the story. It doesn't really do anything for Spock's arc.
What do you mean? Because he dies, he's like, I'm going to leave Starfleet and go continue his work.
Maybe it just feels like unfinished because it feels like they should have like set that up in like a fourth movie. But to me, it just feels kind of like, I don't know, like he's dead now, so Spock has to like grieve him. But I'm also like, as someone that's not seen the first two in a while, that doesn't really work for me, like outside of the film. I'm like, okay.
But then at the end of it, he decides to stick with Starfleet, stick with his crew, and we get the beautiful shot of the original crew with Shatner and Nimoy and everybody. I believe this still is from Wrath of Khan when they're all together on the Enterprise.
It's cool to see it. They look cool. I love the outfits.
I think we should watch Wrath of Khan.
I would love to.
And dude, like, I'll buy you as many burgers as you want. I don't even care. You know?
You can have the burgers just as long as I get like 1/8 of it and like a big chunk. I'm like chilling, you know?
Bro, I'll take care of you.
Treat me right, man. Treat me right. Some other cool things. I always love the teleporters in Star Trek.
Beam me up.
Always thought that sound was really cool. We enjoyed the effect. It's kind of a cheap effect, but it still looks good.
There's a great scene in this where Kirk, of course, just like the coolest guy, most thoughtful guy, J. Law is about to be left behind, and everyone's getting beamed up, and Sky's like, oh, it's gotta be now, like, let's go. And Kirk like rides around on the motorcycle, jumps, grabs her just in the nick of time as they're both beamed up together into the old U.S.S. Franklin. And it's just really a great movie.
It's just
to
fun
check out.
sci-fi.
Fun sci-fi.
Well, I feel like it's a little Star Wars. It's a little bit more Star Wars than it usually is, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
No. Do you want
it's
to hear
allowing
my...
itself to be a little bit more fun or silly.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my slate?
Yeah.
So first up, a movie I haven't seen, Galaxy Quest.
Oh, I love Galaxy Quest.
I'm dying to watch it.
We should watch that together.
I would love to. I didn't
Dude
know.
was fantastic in that.
Who?
Rockwell.
Well, I think that's where I heard about it, was because he did that video where he was like, "Here's all my movies."
Do you know, do you know kind of like the, kind of like the shtick of his character?
No.
He's like the 1 or 2 episode like character.
Okay.
That was on the show for like, maybe it's like 3 episodes or whatever. He's either like guest or he's like reoccurring, but he's like so obsessed but rather the fans are so obsessed with him because he's like a fan favorite character.
Uh-huh.
And that's just completely like gone to his head. So he thinks he's like hot shit because like he's cool at cons. and he's kind of got the thin mustache. He thinks he's very suave. It's like, it's so good.
That sounds good. I mean, the whole movie, I guess, is a Star Trek type show that exists in the movie. It was like the actors are now scraping through life trying to make ends meet, and then they are
very much based on the real actors too.
Yeah, they are beamed aboard an alien spacecraft and
have to save the day.
Have to go on a real life adventure, which just feels like a perfect way to poke fun, but also be true to the spirit of Trek.
Young Justin Long's in it too. Sigourney, Alan Rickman,
Tim Allen. All right, let's put that at the top of our list. We'll do Ice Age Collision Course, Galaxy Quest,
A League of Their Own.
And I want to check out that bad Pool Man movie that Chris Pine did. Next up, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which also features Zoe Saldana, who is, as we should have mentioned.
She's fantastic. Yeah, we should have said. She's
great in everything.
She's one of the highest grossing actors of all time. Avatar, Star Trek, Guardians, The Pirates, Emilia Press.
Oscar prestige, anyone?
Really bizarre that she won that year. I mean, I'm kind of happy she won, but I would have been like, for Avatar, yeah, but for like fucking...
Yeah, I wish it was a movie I had seen and thought was good. But yeah, Galaxy 2 is, as I call it.
It's the best one.
I think it's kind of akin to this movie where it has that fun, pop-colored space adventure vibe.
This movie is not that... I think this movie is not that pop colored. There's a lot of gray in this one.
It's pretty colorful though, with the suits.
Yeah, sure.
It's no Guardians 2. I'll give you that.
I love how often this movie they just kill like random crew members you've never seen before. They're like, no, don't hurt Blea. Don't hurt Blea. And Blea's like a random alien. You're like,
yeah,
whatever.
When the one
alien freak should die.
The one alien person gets ripped apart by this scary matter.
Yeah,
it gets
they
disintegrated.
Open their head up.
Yeah. And then my third and final film here is Forbidden Planet from 1956, which I've never seen, but this is a sci-fi classic that seems to be kind of the building blocks of the original Star Trek show in terms of group of scientists in space figuring shit out. And apparently a bunch of the crew from like MGM musicals worked on it. So it has some super cool craft stuff that is worth checking out, I'm sure. So that's my last space slate.
Wow.
Kirk out.
Goodbye, Captain. Yeah, I'll also like to shout out a couple of the other performers. The John Cho has maybe the least to do in this, and I like him as Sulu, but never kind of gets his like moment, I feel like.
They confirmed that Sulu is gay in this film.
I was going to talk about that, but I forgot. Is this like the first case of like an actor being so gay and like prominently gay? I should say not so gay. that it like changed the sexuality of a character.
Well, you know what's funny is George Takei did not really fuck with it.
Really?
He was like, I'm delighted that there's a gay character. Unfortunately, it's twisting a Star Trek creator, Gene Roddenberry's creation, into which he put so much thought. I think it's really unfortunate, he said.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Do you think his husband was like, what? Like,
what are you talking about? Fucking Gene Roddenberry.
I think it's really funny that both him and Shatner are like, well, who's left? Him and Shatner and fucking Chekhov.
Yeah.
It's crazy also that 3 of them are still alive 60 years later when they were old as hell in that show.
Yeah, they look old on the show. It's insane.
But also just the fact that they both like stole their Twitter accounts maybe like 10 years ago and someone else has just been tweeting as them for like so long.
It's fascinating.
Do you think that these 2 90-year-old plus men are actively like tweeting shit is insane?
Yeah, no way. No way.
They're tweeting. I think if any of them send one tweet, they will die.
The 5G.
It will just pass. It will just
5G.
pass. Yeah. I like the fight scene where a Spock and Bones have to fight those ships coming up on them, and then Spock is teleported away, and Bones is kind of like, I guess I gotta fucking kill these guys myself.
Yeah.
He's like, ah, and he gets teleported to the ship.
Carl Urban's good.
That's pretty fire.
I wish he was in more stuff too.
I really like Carl Urban.
Maybe all these great actors got stuck making these Star Trek movies for 10 years. They weren't able.
Do you know what movie he's really good in?
Thor.
I think he's really good in Thor Ragnarok. Chronicles of Riddick, never seen. Thanks, Mr. Bash.
Bash is typing in.
He's good in Lord of the Rings too.
Chronicles of Riddick. Lord of the Rings? Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay, Carl Urban.
He's good in Dread.
Yeah, what about your boys?
I've got to kill Homelander. Spock got to kill Homelander. He's going to kill... Hey, someone say you got to kill Homelander? He's fly.
Hey, listen, dude. Did we talk about the Tarantino news? Because we're about to get a lot more sly in our diet.
Yeah, Quentin. Whenever we do a mob movie, it's you and me, and we're killing the Irish. That was a movie where you and me, and we're sexy, and we're 35 years old, and we're sexy, and we got abs, and we got biceps, and we're in the mob, and Everybody wants to kiss us.
Thank you,
How
Sly.
about that? How about that, Quidden? How about that?
Quitting.
We drive race cars, and we have no bedtime, and sorry, I'm passing away real quick. Keep punching.
Love you, Sly. Keep punching, man.
Hey, thank you, Captain Kirk.
But yeah, Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah, Star Trek Beyond. Zachary Quinto, Spock, cool casting. Sam.
Andrew.
It's funny you can only see my eyes now in the Zoom. Picture this.
Yeah.
You're a crew member on the U.S.S. Enterprise.
Is it U.S.S.?
U.S.S.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, U.S.S., right?
Yeah, U.S.S. You said U.S.S.S.
U.S. Sorry, man, I'm a snake.
True.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Fucking Taylor would write a song about me.
That guy on shelf warmers.
Fucking snake. He shit talks to everybody. Also, fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson. So
Wow, I think we went the whole space month without referencing Neil deGrasse Tyson.
we don't need to give that dork any attention, but I have to sneak it in at the end.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Please continue.
You're on the USS Enterprise. You're a red shirt. And your buddies say, hey, Sam, Captain Kirk wants to go down to this planet and wants to explore, which, could definitely mean certain death. Or come back with us. Try out this movie, Star Trek Beyond. You might like it.
He slipped it into a little bite in there. Come watch this movie. Star
come
Trek
watch this-
Beyond.
Captain Kirk,
It's good.
Dr. Spock, he made the COVID vaccine. Corn Pop, Spock, Sulu, my Chinese friend Sulu. You all know him.
He's gay now.
My black friend
We
Aurora.
love him.
She's a woman. My autistic friend Spock.
They're in space.
COVID skibbity.
COVID Roddenberry.
So, man, are you taking it off the shelf and watching it with the other fellow red shirts? Or you're going down to the planet?
I'm taking this off the shelf. This movie was great. I had a wonderful time watching it. And I think anyone who watches it will also have a great time. What about you? President Biden.
Corn Pop. I love this movie. No. I was very excited about this movie when it came out. I saw it in theaters. I was very, very hyped for it. I liked this crew. I really do like this cast a lot. I liked this movie a lot when I saw it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
On repeat,
Whoa.
I didn't need to take it off the shelf. I could have left it and I could have died down on the planet. Like I said, I
split
really
on
enjoy
this.
this cast. I think they're dynamite. I just wish they had something that was more engaging. I think Trek trying to be crazy like this is not as interesting to me. I like when it's kind of harder sci-fi, with like maybe a little bit more like space battle.
Okay.
And this has a cool final act. It does. But the Beastie Boys needle drop, the way it affected you guys, didn't really hit for me. And you know what?
Well, they describe it in the movie as classical music, which I thought was
That's
kind of
funny.
funny.
I like that bit.
Makes me wonder what the modern day music is like for them.
Is this Kanye still?
Kanye lives. Uh-oh.
And
What's wrong? You okay?
I got this.
Andrew. Andrew's oxygen is getting cut off.
Yeah. Would you do like a Spock funeral for me, like in Wrath of Khan? Like, would you shoot my ashes into space?
Of course.
But yeah. But as I was saying, I know there are a couple ways.
I would try and get Simon Pegg to come and do a eulogy as the voice of Buck if I could. I could send him this recording.
Wow.
Maybe he would understand.
Yeah. And also, I guess a Spock death is also like a Yondu death. Speaking of Guardians too.
True.
But I was very interested in where this in where this franchise was going in terms of film. I've not, like I said, I watched 2 seasons of Strange New Worlds, not been keeping up with anything else. I knew that Tarantino was going to do his gangster one for a while, which was inspired by the episode that you saw, where they go back in time and they end up in the 30s, which is a great idea.
Whoa, I didn't even
And
know
that got pretty far. Didn't happen. Then they were going to do another time traveling one with this cast, where they teamed up with the Hemsworth, and that also got really far along and fell apart.
The 4th movie in the JJ movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last I heard, the John Francis Daly and the other guy from Dungeons and Dragons and Spider-Man Homecoming, they wrote that one, and the Game Night, they are doing a new one.
A new Star Trek?
A new Star Trek.
Okay.
Under the Ellisons. So, you know what? I hope this franchise goes where no franchise has gone before, because I'm leaving this on the shelf. I'm ready for a new, fresh take.
Okay. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Do you have a quick kind of rundown of like who you would cast in a new one?
In these iconic roles?
Yeah. It's going to be Glenn Powell, right?
Glenn Powell, Kirk. I mean, yeah. Why not?
I think he's too similar of a take to Pine, though.
I would kind of like to see him wear a wig and fake ears as Spock. I don't care.
Oh, the Glenn Powell is...
Yeah, let him play all the characters.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
He loves dress up.
Nathan Fielder is Spock.
That's true. If he really committed, that could be kind of funny. But yeah, this concludes...
Paul Mescal's Bones.
Oh, I'm done, bro. This concludes...
Or Paul Mescal Scotty. He's Irish, Spock.
What the fuck? What? You want to generate... You want to spitball ideas right now, dude?
I want Paul Mescal's Bones.
Your eyes
Final casting.
Good night, y'all. Paul Mescal's Bones.
Follow us on Instagram, like, rate, review, tell your friend about us, give us money. We love you all. Next week, Batman v Superman. Dawn of Justice. Thank you for listening to Shelf Warmers. If you have suggestions for films to take off the shelf, make sure to follow us at shelfwarmers.podcast or email us at shelfwarmerspod@gmail.com. New episodes out every Friday.